Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Jay, aka the Stray G, aka Mama. There goes that man again, aka I'm so disrespectful, aka the man by many names. And welcome to the AGM Network. You're tuning in to my first Walking Dead review. This is gonna be recurring, so expect this to be up every Sunday. I just got to watching the second episode, second season, and man, it's getting good, man. It's getting good. Okay, first and foremost, what didn't happen in this episode? Alright, let's start with T-Dog. For those of you who don't know, T-Dog is the only black person. Well, he's not the only black person in the show. He's not the only black person in the show, but he's the black person in the group at this moment. And in the first episode of the second season, what happened was he cut his arm open, and he got a bad infection, and he basically has spoiler alert, there's gonna be spoilers in this, but he basically has an infection where the cut itself real bad, and he's basically getting blood poison, and he's fucking going crazy. He's starting to question like if the group is gonna turn on him, and you know, he's like, yo, let's just take the RV and let's just leave. And, you know, he's starting to play into that racist shit. He's starting to say like, you know, two good old boy sheriffs, and I'm the only black person. When the time comes, I'll be the one they sacrifice. And Dale is basically like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because T-Dog's crazy. I forget the name of the guy who T-Dog locked his brother on. I forget the name of the character. I forget him. But so far, T-Dog, he saved T-Dog ass 3 times now. 3 times he saved T-Dog's life. And the first time in the season he saved him. T-Dog basically split his arm open and lost so much blood that he was losing consciousness. He saved his ass there, and again in this episode he saved T-Dog's ass. So like I said, T-Dog's mind is really getting warped because he's getting blood poisoning, so he's kind of fucking with his mind. Rick's son did get shot. He's basically fighting for his life, and he was standing by the deer, and you know, they found some more survivors, and you know, he caught one. It was a freak accident. But the thing that I'm really saying about this episode is we're really starting to see Rick question himself now. You know, he was sitting down with Shane, and he was like, him and Shane was talking, and he was like, you know, I shouldn't have let him come. You know, it was simple. I was just supposed to go find a girl. He shouldn't have been there. And Shane's like, yo, cut that shit out. You can't start thinking like that. Rick, by the way, he's still oblivious that Shane and his wife was kind of fucking when they thought he was dead. But overall, I think Shane is a good dude. I think Shane did the best he could under. A lot of people in the series don't like Shane, but Shane, I think he did the best he could given the situation that he was given. So right now, Shane and some new guy who basically shot Rick's son, they're on their way to try to find the supplies necessary for the doctor, which we found out is not a real doctor. He's a veterinarian, but a veterinarian is a fucking doctor. They learn everything. To me, a veterinarian is a doctor. If I was dying and I had to depend on a veterinarian, give me the veterinarian. Shane and the new dude who basically shot Rick's son, and he did it on an accident. They went to, you know, get the necessary supplies to basically, you know, perform the procedure to take out the bullet. And now you're starting to see the group kind of pull together, because as we all know, they were all out in the woods looking for Carla's daughter, and she kind of doesn't want to leave, you know, because basically the doctor sent one of his daughters to ride ahead to tell them that something happened and get his wife, and you know, told him where the farm and told him how to get to the farm. And Carla doesn't want to leave because she's thinking like, what if her daughter doubles back to where they're at and they're not there? So, you know, the redneck guy who T-Dog doesn't like, who, you know, he's been the best character to me so far since I've been watching the show, because he's been one of my favorite characters, because even though he's quote unquote racist and his brother was racist, he's been the most valuable. He's the one who, when the shit went down, Rick called him because he was the only one who had tracking experience. I would have to say in chain of command it's Rick, Shane, and then him, Danny, and he's like, hey, I'll stay behind tonight and we'll leave some food and some supplies for, and all that, so they really are sticking together, but you can really start to see Rick break down mentally. It's a good thing that Shane was there to get him not to question, and the episode left off on a quite, I don't even know how to explain it. Shane and the new guy basically went into town. They got the supplies, but of course, like, the plan got spoiled, and they end up having to run from the walkers, and they lock themselves in like some little carrier thing, and basically they're trapped. Their backs against the wall, and like the little cage thing, and the walkers are reaching in trying to grab them, and that's basically where it's at. And they show like the little pin like jiggling off of there, and it's not looking too good, but I think Shane's gonna get out of it. Shane's probably another one of my favorite characters in this series, because he just finds ways to get it done. That's one of the reasons why I like Rick and Danny so much, because they just find ways to get it done. As far as Carla Dara, there's no word. Nobody found her. I actually, when I saw the first episode of the second season, I thought that they were that she would be with the new people, the doctor, that they would have her, but they don't have her. So she's still wandering around the woods somewhere, and nobody knows where she's at. Overall, this episode was a great episode. It's The Walking Dead, and like I said, for you people who really like the series, this is going to be a staple here at the AGM Network. Every Sunday after the episode airs, you can expect this to be up around midnight-ish, if that late, might be earlier. And it's a great episode. I'm really looking forward to next week and see what happens and what goes on. And that's it, man. So this is me, your boy Jay, aka the man by many names. I'm out, man. Konnichiwa.